What if I told you that the entire financial industry, the brokers, the advisors, the screaming pundits on TV, is designed to do one thing: transfer wealth from your pocket to theirs? The shocking truth is that getting rich isn't complex. In fact, if you're working hard at investing, you're probably doing it wrong. In the next 20 minutes, we are going to dismantle every lie you've been told about money. You will learn a strategy so simple it can be written on a napkin, yet so powerful it outperforms 99% of professional hedge funds. This is the lazy path to becoming a millionaire. We are diving into The Simple Path to Wealth by jlcollins. This book has become the Bible for the financial independence retire early movement. In a world of inflation and economic uncertainty, the roadmap we're about to uncover is the only safety net you will ever need. jlcollins didn't write this book to get famous. He wrote it as a series of letters to his daughter. She wasn't interested in finance, she just wanted to live her life. He needed to teach her a method that required zero maintenance but guaranteed financial security. That purity of intent is why this works. Collins realized that complexity is the tool scammers use to confuse you. He stripped away the jargon, the fees, and the noise. He found that successful investing isn't about outsmarting the market. It is about patience, discipline, and ignoring the panic that ruins most investors. Since its release, this simple manifesto has liberated thousands of people from jobs they hate. It's not just about money, it's about reclaiming your time. Readers worldwide have used these exact principles to retire decades earlier than their peers, proving that the standard advice is completely broken. The entire book boils down to this singular, powerful philosophy: spend less than you earn, invest the surplus, and avoid debt. It sounds obvious, but in a consumer culture designed to keep you broke and addicted to spending, doing this is a revolutionary act of rebellion. Most people believe they need to time the market, buy low and sell high. Collins argues the opposite. He proves that time in the market beats timing the market every single time. Your greatest enemy isn't the economy crashing, it is your own behavior when looking at the news. Collins divides your financial life into two distinct stages: the wealth accumulation phase, where you are building your pot of gold, and the wealth preservation phase, where you live off it. Understanding which phase you are in dictates every move you should make from today forward. Let's talk about the most important concept in the book: FU money. This isn't about buying yachts. It's about having enough cash saved so that if your boss asks you to do something unethical or soul-crushing, you can politely say no and walk away without fear. Money can buy many things, but its most valuable product is freedom. When you live paycheck to paycheck, you are a slave to your employer. When you have FU money, you own your time, you regain your dignity. That psychological shift is worth more than any luxury car. Think about the last expensive gadget you bought. Collins asks you to consider the opportunity cost. That $1,000 wasn't just cash, it was a seed that could have grown into $10,000 of freedom. Every time you spend, you are trading away a piece of your future freedom. Before you can build wealth, you must destroy the enemy, debt. Collins describes debt as being covered in blood-sucking leeches. High-interest consumer debt is a financial emergency. You cannot outinvest a 20% credit card interest rate. You must attack it with ruthless intensity. Society tells you that car payments and mortgages are normal, but normal is being broke. Paying interest is literally paying someone else to use their money. To become wealthy, you must stop paying interest and start earning it. Eliminate the payments, and your cash flow explodes. As your income grows, the temptation is to upgrade your lifestyle. A bigger house, a newer car. This is the trap. If you can keep your living expenses low while your income rises, the gap between the two becomes your wealth-building supercharger. Live like a student, invest like a pro. Here is the game changer. Stop trying to pick winning stocks. You will fail. Even professionals fail. Instead, buy the whole market. Collins advocates for a total stock market index fund, specifically VTSAX. By owning a tiny piece of every company, you guarantee you get the market's return. The stock market is self-cleansing. Bad companies go bankrupt and drop out of the index. New, innovative companies grow and are added automatically. You don't have to do any research. The index fund naturally evolves to hold the winners and discard the losers for you. Why not use a financial advisor? Fees. A 2% fee sounds small, but over 30 years, it can eat up to 50% of your total wealth. Index funds like VTSAX have fees as low as 0.04%. You keep the money you earn. The market will crash. It will drop by 50%. This is not a bug, it is a feature. Collins teaches us to reframe a crash as a sale. When the market tanks, stocks are on sale. Do not sell in a panic. That is the only way you lose. To follow the simple path, you must have nerves of steel. When everyone else is screaming that the world is ending, you must do nothing. In fact, if you have cash, you should buy more. The market has recovered from every single crash in history. It always goes up eventually. There is a story of two friends. One became a high-ranking minister to the king, the other a humble monk. The minister said, "If you learned to serve the king, you wouldn't have to live on rice and beans." The monk replied, "If you learned to live on rice and beans, you wouldn't have to serve the king." This story perfectly illustrates the trade-off. High expenses require high income, which often requires high stress and servitude. Low expenses buy you autonomy. The less you need to survive, the less you are beholden to anyone. Your savings rate is more important than your income. Collins uses the famous Trinity study to explain when you can retire. If you can live on 4% of your total investments, you are financially independent. If you spend $40,000 a year, you need $1 million invested. Once you hit that number, your money works for you forever. While stocks are the growth engine, Collins introduces bonds as the shock absorber, but only later in life. When you are young, you don't need bonds, you need growth. Bonds smooth out the ride once you are wealthy and want to preserve what you have, not before. So here is the full picture. Live frugally, avoid debt, save 50% of your income, dump it all into a low-cost total market index fund, ignore the news. Wait, that is it. It is boring, unsexy, and absolutely guaranteed to make you wealthy over time. Your first actionable step is to audit your spending. Look at where your money went last month. Identify the leeches, subscriptions you don't use, expensive dining, high-interest payments. Cut them ruthlessly. Divert that cash flow immediately into your freedom fund. If you haven't already, open a brokerage account today with a low-cost provider like Vanguard or Fidelity. Set up an automatic transfer, even if it is just $50 a month. Automating the process removes your willpower from the equation. Make success the default option. Stop looking at the stock market as a casino where you gamble. Start seeing it as a wealth-generating machine that you own a piece of. When the market drops, don't say, "I lost money." Say, "I still own the same number of shares, and now I can buy more for cheap." Understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint. You will not get rich next Tuesday, but in 10 years, you will look back and be astounded at what compound interest has done. The hardest part is doing nothing when your emotions scream at you to do something. The biggest mistake people make is getting bored. They think, "This is too simple, I need to buy crypto or individual tech stocks." Don't do it. Complexity is the enemy of execution. Boring is good. Boring makes you rich. Exciting investments usually lose money. Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing your expenses are covered forever. You don't have to rush to a commute. You don't have to tolerate a toxic boss. You can spend your day creating, learning, or being with family. That is the promise of the simple path. Before this book, money was a source of stress and confusion. After this book, money is just a tool, a solved problem. The anxiety disappears. You sleep better at night knowing you have a plan that works, regardless of what the talking heads on TV say. J.L. leaves us with a profound truth. It has never been about the money. It is about the life the money enables. Wealth is not the goal. It is the fuel for a life well lived. Don't sacrifice your life to get the money. Use the money to get your life back. You have the map. You know the terrain. The only thing left is to take the first step. The simple path is open to everyone, regardless of where you start. Plant your seeds today, ignore the storms, and one day you will sit in the shade of your own financial freedom. Remember, the most sophisticated investment strategy is the one you can stick to. Keep it simple, keep your costs low, and let time do the heavy lifting. Your future self is already thanking you for the choices you are making right now. If this summary helped clarify your financial future, please subscribe to Book Summaries Repo. We break down the world's best books to help you live a better life. Hit the like button to help spread this message of financial freedom and tell us in the comments, are you ready to walk the simple path?